Hi everyone, my name is Lucan Lawrence. I am a co-founder of SeekLab, and in this video we'll go over what SeekLab is and how to start sourcing for the roles that we have posted on the platform. So let's jump straight into it. So what is SeekLab? SeekLab is a freelance marketplace for contingency recruiting. So that means that if you are a recruiter looking to utilize your large network of candidates to make some additional placements and revenue, SeekLab is the perfect platform to utilize. So now let's jump into how you can get started to source for the roles that we currently have posted. So first things first, I will navigate to the bounties page. This is where you'll see all the roles that we currently have active. Say you're interested in the inventory accountant role, you can simply click on it. And this is where you'll be able to view more details regarding that role. Now you'll notice that a lot of the information has been blurred out or is not available because we currently have not signed in or created an account. So let me do that. I'm simply going to sign in into my existing account first. We'll navigate back to that same role. And then now some of the information is still blurred out, specifically anything to do with like the details of the responsibilities, the qualifications of that role. But you will gain access to a candidate pipeline, and this will give you some sort of idea of the activity level on that role. And for example, if I pick something that has received some candidates recently, you'll be able to see that this role was posted about a week ago, and we received 2 candidates, one that's already in the interview stage and one that's been rejected. So this will give you an idea of if there's already a lot of existing competition for that role, and if it's something that you want to work on before you gain access to any of the details. But say you are interested and you want to apply, you can simply click on this button here. And then we'll receive an email and we'll review that application within 24 hours. You'll also receive an email once we have confirmed that submission. And now let me navigate back to this page once I have been confirmed. Great news, it looks like I received the email that my bounty application has been accepted. So I can click on the role here and I'll finally gain access to all of the details regarding that position. So what does this mean? So I get access to some role information. This includes minimum requirements as well as screening questions for the candidates before they get submitted. We also do not gatekeep any of the company information for these roles, as well as maybe some additional information such as interview process, day-to-day, and as well as companies to source from, which is something our recruiters really value. Now, something else that we also give you access to is a group chat between all of the recruiters and the hiring manager. So what does this mean? This means that if you or your candidates have any questions regarding the role, this is where you can post your questions and ask directly. Either we'll be answering those questions internally or the hiring manager will. But it also serves as a way for the hiring manager and us to ask questions, maybe about the candidates that have been sent over. Now, let's say that you have now a candidate for this role that you have sourced that you'd like to submit. So still on the same page, you want to click on the Submit Applicant button. And this is a pretty straightforward form where you can enter the candidate's details. Make sure that you're entering a valid email, because once you've entered all of these details, as well as checking that they've matched the minimum requirements we've set and answered all of the screening questions for that role, we do send an email to the candidate to confirm the submission, to make sure that they have spoken to you about the role and that they're aware of the responsibilities and the qualifications of the role they're being submitted for. Now, there's 2 ways for them to confirm that submission. Like I mentioned, either they can do it through an email that they'll receive through us directly. Otherwise, on your profile page under submissions not confirmed, you will see all of your candidates here. And you can also copy the confirmation link for that candidate and send it to them through LinkedIn, Indeed, any other messaging channel that you might have used to source that candidate. Once that candidate has confirmed their submission, the client will immediately be notified of this new candidate in their pipeline, and you can expect to receive feedback within 3 to 4 days, depending on the role and the client. The last step of the process is in the case that the client wants to interview one of your candidates. So first things first, you'll immediately receive an email with the interview type as well as the available times for the client. Now we'll also receive that email as well as the candidate, so everybody will be on the same page. And as it currently stands, we kind of get involved and help with the scheduling process, make sure that everything is running smoothly, and both the candidate and the client receive the meeting invite for that interview. But something else to note is during this process, the client also has the option to create a private messaging channel between basically just you and that client to kind of communicate the candidate's availability and any other questions that they might have. And this is what it'll look like. So same kind of information that was listed in the email. And they'll be receiving notifications about new messages sent on these channels as well. And so the way that you can access these channels, by the way, is just navigating on your profile page and clicking on the messaging dropdown. All right, so we talked about how to apply for a role, how to send candidates over, how to get those candidates to confirm their submissions, and also what the interview process looks like. If you have any further questions, feel free to message me at lucan@theseeklab.com. Otherwise, feel free to join our Discord community channel. This is where we post updates and announcements for SeekLab, as well as new roles being posted. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and best of luck sourcing.